Hey, welcome back everybody to our second matchup of the night where we are headed to the Challenger League. We got Snowstorm and Flame facing off, and in case nobody didn't notice right away, the beard is gone. You guys asked for it. It was the charity stream. We got two of the people here that were involved in those challenges. Rockerman with the shaved head, me with the beard gone. I'm all babyface. Maybe it took
Ah,
a few years off. Maybe I'm still old, but I don't know.
hey, you look younger. That's what I'll say. You look younger. You look good. You look good though. I kind of it's a little bit different. It's a little bit different. It's gonna take a second to get used to, but I'm glad to be back. I also for people that didn't know, I'm sure they heard I had to shave my head, so my hair has been gone. But hey, when you raise 3,500 for charity bagels, I don't think we can really complain about that. So
Yeah, no, absolutely. It was a good cause and a hell of a lot more money than I thought we were
yeah.
gonna get. I didn't think we were getting to some of those goals, but hey, you know what? Made made the night more fun,
This is true. This is true.
and hopefully we can keep the fun rolling. As I saw for a brief second, there was a high-scoring affair in the last game there. The Reapers, my team, X team, taking the dub there, and hopefully we'll have two more exciting ones along the way here. As you're gonna be seeing a lot of me and Rockerman for the next 60 to 75 minutes or so. But hey, you know
Yeah.
what? It's been a long time. We've rarely
Yeah.
cast it this season.
Yeah, we haven't got too many in the booth here, but yeah, I'm excited to be back for this matchup too. We have a good one on on tap here. We got Flame taking on Snowstorm. These two teams, they're fighting. They're fighting hard in their division, Bagels, and this is a crucial one. Snowstorm, they took the earlier matchup, 3-1, and Flame here, they're looking to come back, get some revenge. And the number one seed in the Challenger League is still up in the air. So both these teams, a lot to play for. And I'm excited to see how it's going to turn out. Two of the best teams in Challenger right now. We get to see them go head to head.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure both these teams have been on stream multiple times, but the last time I saw Snowstorm, I really wasn't convinced that they were the number one seed, and they still were at the time a few weeks ago. And I mean, I think it took a flip reset double tap or something out of fate to be the decider of that series that I was casting. But I mean, besides Fate popping off, I'm not entirely convinced, but they've still been getting wins. And then on the other side, you got Flame keeping it extremely close. And the past few seasons, Flame has been a good overall team as well. So, last season in the playoffs, we had the fire and ice matchup, and
Yeah.
should be no shortage of fireworks here, hopefully.
Yeah, we do have them. We do have them in this one. A battle. We saw a couple of those. This one, yeah, Flame. They got to the grand finals last season. Unfortunately, got swept in the grand finals by Venom. But they come back here with a good roster. They're looking good. They've won a couple, and like we said, they're sitting right around the same spot. And Bagels, what makes these divisional matchups so crucial when you get to these teams is that this matchup right here could be the difference from Flame and Snowstorm getting a 1 seed as opposed to a 5 seed, which is a huge shakeup, and even potentially they could fall into the play-in tournament because these teams are all so close at the top of the Challenger League. That's just how it turns out. The winner of the division gets the top 4 seed. Whoever's second, the best they can be is 5th seed. So, um, yeah, this is very very crucial for both these two teams.
Absolutely, as we getting into the final weeks of the regular season
Mm-hmm.
here, and yeah, I mean, but we saw what happened last season, Challenger. The 8 seed won it all, and they had to
Yeah.
make it through the play-in tournament. So I mean, every match is going to matter in all those games. So you never know, especially with Challenger League and all of the leagues being so close. I mean, a slight discrepancy in record may not mean you're seated how you should be seated, but either way, we're going to be getting this game underway here, and we will see who will take that number one spot in the division here in a second.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one. These two teams are ready to get at it, and we'll see what they have to offer.
And here we go. Off the kickoff, Josh going to lose this one heavily in favor as almost a shot coming out, but Isaac able to push this one away. Zuriel off to the side, chasing this one down. Fate playing extremely patient in the corner, just going to allow Zuriel to take this touch straight to the middle. Josh with the shot, but getting blocked out. Isaac with touch into his corner and following it. Being demoed for his efforts, but local in the midfield. Trying to keep this one in the offensive half. And still a lot of space being given here. He's opening 30 seconds, and I don't know if it's the stream nerves or the tentativeness, the importance of this matchup, but a lot of space being given on both sides.
Yeah, both these teams kind of playing, a little bit passive, kind of giving the ball away a couple of times, and I'm very curious to see who's gonna end up getting through first. And you mentioned it earlier. Both these teams have been on stream, so I don't know. I do kind of understand though. Whenever you do play on stream, bagels, there's always a little bit of nerves, at least at the very beginning. Things kind of settle down as you go through the series. No matter how many times you played, I know there's always just a little bit of nerves. So I think that's probably what's going on here, and I expect these two top teams in Challenger to lock it down here.
Yeah, I know definitely anytime I play stream or not, I feel a little bit of nerves, and honestly, I'm a little concerned about my team's performance without me, but I'm sure they'll get it done. But it feels a lot better just taking a back seat and letting them do all the work, and I just gotta sit by and watch.
Hey, I'll be doing that later in this last matchup. We both have a little bit of stake in
We
that
both
one.
will.
We both have a little bit of stake in that one. But yeah, so far this one, 0-0. Neither team really getting too many opportunities as Fate. He's trying to get one through, but they're really trying to get some opportunities, and just nothing seemed too threatening so far in the first 2 minutes, if I'm completely honest.
Yeah, it looks like both teams' third men are just playing extremely deep, and even the second man being a little bit passive as well, but a good 50 from Fate. Kaysen was pre-jumped in. The defender can't find the awkward read, and Kaysen missed the last opportunity, but he puts this one away.
Yeah, nice dunk out by Fade, and yeah, Kaysen was all ready for that one, and a good recovery. You see also, I think it was Zuriel on the backboard trying to get to that one, but Kaysen just had the read just a little bit better there, and he puts the first one in for Snowstorm.
And this time the kickoff in favor of Flame, and this one's just going to slip in off of the defender, who perhaps could have made this save, but either way, a good shot.
Yeah, and this is something that's also interesting. It's kind of a battle between two players who have made their way up through Nemesis. I look at Isaac on Flame, who puts that one in. Beautiful placement by him. He's one of those players moved up from novice last season. He helped Ignite make it to maybe the grand finals last season, and a crazy series there. And he's here helping Flame in this one. And I also look at Kaysen, who's progressed through Challenger, or all the way up to Challenger, as they're trying to put one in here. Josh is trying to slot that one. But I'm looking at a battle between those two in this one. A battle of the, I don't know what the word is. I guess rookies here. Rookies in the Challenger League trying to make some names for themselves. Here comes Zuriel. He's been around in this Firestorm org for a while, putting one home.
Yeah, good breakdown of defense here. Kaysen not finding the backboard or back wall touch there, and perhaps a situation where he should have just let the player in net take it from him. I mean, you want to make as many touches as you can, but sometimes touching the ball or not touching the ball is the best option, and leaving it for a teammate. And granted, he didn't touch it, but got to communicate to your fellow teammates there what's going on in the back wall.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things. I think it's one of the things, Bagels, that when you get in the Challenger League, that's something you got to learn is when to touch the ball and when not to touch the ball. And I think they start to learn it around this rank. But because a counterattack from Kaysen, he's gonna put it home 2-2 with 2:02 left, and just an aggressive play. Kaysen just over there on the wall, just waiting for a 50, and slots it in.
And the entirety of the Flame roster up for a Sunday stroll. Really believing in that 50, and the dunk coming out just proved to be fatal for them. And now we're sitting at 2-2 here. Again off the kickoff. Good opportunity for Snowstorm, but a bigger save coming out from Josh. But still, should be Snowstorm's ball, but they're too lackluster to come on in. Keep the pressure coming, but now on the opposite side, Flame with an opportunity. But Isaac getting dunked out once again. Again, another dunk. Zuriel was pre-jumped off the sidewall, couldn't find the read. Kaysen getting a 50 in the midfield. Isaac looking to clean it up, keep possession, but miss flips as local came charging in for a pinch, didn't quite get it. It's now Josh, a slow touch, and a lot of space being given once again. It's local banging it back to the Flame corner. Excuse me, a good hit off the back wall. Demo coming out. And a miss flip, but Kaysen still looking to put this one through, and a lot of touches coming in at the last second, Rockerman, but just nothing substantial to close out this final minute so far.
Yeah, the space is still there. I expected it to close down a little bit between these two teams, but just a lot of space given and a lot of pre-jumps. I don't know what's going on. These people are freestyling all over the place, Bagels, and I don't know if that's their play style with both these teams. Obviously, they've gotten 11 and 12 wins for a reason, but a lot of freestyling and a lot of space given, which is very, very interesting to see.
And I mean, don't even bring up pre-jumps as my team's going to be on stream. And the last time they were on stream and I was casting them, I nearly had a brain aneurysm with the 25 plus pre-jumps in that series. So we'll have to see if that comes out again. And that important matchup, or the final match of the stream tonight. We're coming here to the final seconds of game number 1 here. Local getting a good save. Zuriel for the follow-up. Final 10 seconds and rolling just could be Flame's last possession here. Can they find a buzzer beater? Zuriel off the back wall, but Isaac playing patient, rightfully so. And now he's going to beat it past 2 defenders. Fate in an awkward spot once again, and he couldn't quite slip it out to the middle. And either way, no teammate was there for the pass, and we have overtime game 1.
Yeah, overtime. First overtime of the stream is, oh my goodness, that ball a little bit dangerous there from Isaac. We saw an own goal back pass in the last series, and almost saw another one there. That one would have hurt a little bit more than in the last series, but Flame fortunately not going to get that one. And yeah, we'll see who has the will to power through this one and take home this game. As here comes Kaysen. Oh my goodness, Kaysen with the hat trick and the double tap to win it in OT.
Man, you were talking about a battle between the 2 players. Isaac passed back in an awkward spot, and the other man, the other challenger rookie, coming up with a big double tap. And again, just a result from the Flame offense overcommitting. And I mean, overcommit or not, I mean, these players in challenger can be known to hit a double tap or 2, and they capitalized right there.
Yeah, and these teams have been so mechanical from what I've seen, Bagels, and you see it here, Kaysen dropping 3 goals. Isaac, he's leading his team over there, and they were hitting some good mechanics in that one. And of course, it comes down to one mechanical play in overtime, a little bit of an overcommit for that Flame roster, and then Isaac kind of stuck in that last man position. You don't want to be in that when you got Kaysen on the other side, looking to make things happen there. And yeah, but all in all, a good win for Snowstorm. But Flame, they kept it close. Really, this one, it could have gone either way, I feel like.
Yeah, I mean, the shot discrepancy, Flame actually outshooting Snowstorm 11-8, but I mean, definitely could have gone either way. I mean, proven so in the overtime there. Ended a little bit quickly, but either way, a pivotal game for the division leader in Snowstorm to take to try and assert some dominance. But either way, heading into game number 2 here, I wouldn't be surprised if Flame try and cut down on that space that's being given. It's kind of both teams doing it, and I feel like whoever can cut off that space first might have the upper hand in this series. And we'll have to look and see if Flame does that here.
Yeah, no, I agree with you there. The space there's been a lot of it given, and that's one thing, that's one thing in Rocket League. You don't want to give the other team space. Both these teams have given space. Snowstorm capitalized on it the most in that last game, and we'll see if Flame can close the gaps a little bit and find a little bit more pressure.
Starting off again, another solid kickoff for Flame, but nothing doing at the moment is Zuriel. All he can do is pass it out to the middle, but a missed shot from Local, tries to follow it up, but couldn't quite make the read off the back wall. And again, a pass straight back to the middle, and Flame, they're not being given space anymore, and Snowstorm starting to crunch down on them.
Yeah, you see this one, just a lot of aggression from Snowstorm. Fate just diving on a little bit of mistouch, and Josh, he's so close to touching that one and clearing it away. But Snowstorm, great pressure there, and yeah, they're doing exactly what we talked about, capitalize on that space and put it home in the back of the net and take the early lead here in game 2.
Yeah, definitely Snowstorm being aggressive in the opening seconds, but a lot of mistouches and just mispositioning coming out. But plenty of time for Flame to get those issues under order. It's a good back wall clear coming out from Zuriel. Pass up to Josh actually to continue the play. Isaac off the corner, should be a good opportunity, but Zuriel not enough boost to beat out Fate, who was the final defender, but still good signs coming out from Flame. And Josh, he's looking for the back wall read, still open as both players on Snowstorm going for the corner boost, and neither of them got it?
Yeah, I don't know where they're going. Fate and Kaysen, they both wanted the boost, and they're like, wait, I was going to get that boost, you're going to get the ball. And then, yeah, at that point, they realized that the ball was going right in the back of their net, and Zuriel, good placement to capitalize on the mistake from Snowstorm there.
Yeah, this time mispositioning coming out on the Snowstorm half. Zuriel, I think he got the flip reset, but ultimately Fate showing off the mechanics, getting the dunk and the follow. And that was the man I was talking about who got the crucial flip reset goal in his last series on stream. And coming up big on defense right there. Zuriel taking to the air once again, looking for another mechanical play, but ultimately handing it down into the hands of Fate once again, and a almost 50 dunk coming out. Josh, pass to the middle. Great opportunity for Zuriel, who was looking for the fake, but perhaps should have just taken the straightaway shot.
Yeah, that's one of those ones you want to try to find the highlight play, and sometimes it's just better just to put a shot towards the net and continue on with your offense there. Unfortunate miscue there, but Flame haven't quite been punished yet, but gotta be careful here.
Yeah, but this is what we wanted to see. The pace of play has gone up. Teams not being given any space here. Both teams, excuse me, just looking to get every chance they can. As Zuriel flick over to Local, looking to get the disruption, and he will send it off to his own corner. As Isaac with the slow play, again, the one time you give space, they're getting hunkered down on. And if he was a little bit faster to that opportunity, just like there, just the mere seconds of mispositioning, and Snowstorm will capitalize once again.
And Loco finds a great 50, just pops it over the defender, just trying to play fast, and then gets it by one more, taking it by all three of them there. A great play, and yeah, that's the speed there. We talked about it. I think you just mentioned it that the pace of play has definitely gone up, and it most certainly has. These teams are just diving, trying to be aggressive, and that one results in a goal for Snowstorm. As Flame now trying to look to see if they can tie it back up.
Yeah, and Isaac was the only one who was not really playing fast in that past few plays, and ended up proving to be hurtful for them. But either way, Isaac finding the disruption in net, and Zuriel with a slow roller on the net.
The slow roller is out there as
Oh my
he just
God.
drops it underneath there.
I mean, that was actually a really good play from Isaac. He gets the 50, and I think he got his flip reset off of the 50, and he pre-flipped into Local and net. That's one of the most creative bump plays I've seen, especially coming from a Challenger League player.
Yeah, Isaac, he's turned a lot of heads. He turned some in the Novice League last season. Moved up to Challenger, and he's been a big man here in the Challenger League. And he's gonna find a big dunk into the net, a big 50, and he gives Flame the lead.
You know, I criticized this man for 1 second for being slow, and all of a sudden he just decides to pop off the flip reset 50 bump and just the absolute dunk off the ceiling. And now Flame starting to come alive. 2 minutes for Snowstorm to come back, but they're ramping up the pace here.
I'll have to see if Snowstorm can get back to it. They've gotten a lot of pressure here. I expect them to score at least one more before this game is over with how fast they've been playing.
Yeah, absolutely. But on defense, once again, they are. As now Fate off the back wall, taking a little bit slow. Josh high off the backboard with the pre-flip, but nobody in position for the follow. It's now Isaac looking to get it out the middle, but honestly, missing that ball might have been good. Would have given away possession, as once again, nobody on Flame was in position for a pass off the back wall. Now Isaac cutting it off, getting taken off the field though. Zuriel looking to find a bump on Flame, or excuse me, not Flame, Kaysen, and he does. Josh to the sky, Isaac looking for the follow, nobody up here. Gets it past, and Local finding a save, avoiding another bump, and suddenly Flame has decided to incorporate more bumps into their playstyle, but awkward on the defense here. Zuriel pass two. This could be a good scoring opportunity, but it's a slow roller off the corner. There's nobody to bump either, and an opportunity gone awry.
And they're still on it here. Here comes Isaac putting it through. They find the 50s and eventually find the goal here, forcing Snowstorm in an awkward spot. No one really ready for this one, and Isaac just another huge 50. The man's all over the 50s in this one, and he's looking to get Flame this game 2 win and tie the series up.
And again, another good play coming out from Isaac, choosing not to flip into that ball. Is okay. He's just carrying right now off the 50s.
I guess so. Even on the kickoff, he's finding it in the back of the net there. That one. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Fate maybe just caught it out a little bit.
I feel like he could have got there.
It looked like he could have got there. I don't know what happened to Fate there, but he probably could have got to that one. I don't know. Tough mistake there, and now they're down by 3, and looks like Flame really gonna try to pour it on here and take this win.
Yeah, commanding 3-goal lead with a minute left. Surely they don't blow this, but you know, anything's possible. As Josh with the pre-jump, getting a 50, keeping this one in the Snowstorm half, and risky jump from Isaac, but will pay dividends as the offensive pressure is still in the hands of Flame. Zuriel there with a quick shot, but Kaysen pre-flip off to the corner will secure it for now, but 30 seconds. Need to find 3 goals. Not a lot of time. This one continuing to be stuck in the Snowstorm half, and this will surely be, at this point, a Flame victory, and this is exactly what we wanted to see, Rockerman. The pace of play increased from both teams, except this time, Flame really stepped it up in the shot discrepancy, 9 shots to 3. But you still have to feel like Snowstorm, they're not out of the series by any means.
Yeah, I honestly thought this game was gonna be a one for Snowstorm with the way they started off this game number 2. But Flame, you got to give them credit. They battled back, and they just found ways to score there, led by Isaac, the man we talked about there. He really put some great plays into the back of the net and gave his team the victory there.
Yeah, and it seems like when it's a battle of speed, more often than not, Flame was proving to be the faster of the two teams. And when the pace of play was ramped up, it really didn't seem like Snowstorm had an answer. It looked like they were discombobulated on defense, not sure where they were going to be. There was that weird goal where both players were going for boost in the corner and just an easy open net. But I mean, other than that, that was the one big mistake. All the other 4 goals for Flame were just outplays. Well, I guess sans the kickoff. The other 3 goals were just really good outplays from Isaac and the rest of Flame stepping up. Zuriel with an assist, 2 goals to his name. Josh with 2 assists, getting some big 50s as well. And just an overall solid game, especially after losing a bit of a heartbreaking OT in game 1.
Yeah, no, it was a really good answer back by Flame, and yeah, the shot department, it's the huge difference than what we saw in the first game. This one, 12-3 in favor of Flame, and they really put on the pressure. And Snowstorm, I feel like they didn't play too poorly in the beginning of the game, but Flame, when it got down to the second half of that game number 2, they really started to click on that offense. And they found the goals that they needed, and now in the game 3, a very crucial one for both these teams, is the winner can put themselves on the match point of the series. And we talked about it, the battle for the division here, Bagels. Oh my goodness, Josh is gonna find the dunk. He wants that division title.
And I was talking about some big 50s from him at the end of game number 2, and not much of a bigger 50, just straight up dunk right there, completely reading the sidewall hit from Kaysen, and that is exactly how you want to start it. And I mean, I don't know. I feel like if it's a matter of speed, Flame is just the better team. And like I was saying earlier on, to start it is almost coming up with another backboard read. I feel like if Snowstorm is put under pressure, I don't feel like their number 1 record is doing them any justice, but they're looking to shut me up as they get a quick kickoff goal of their own.
Yeah, you see Snowstorm coming back here local, just kind of throwing on midfield, and like he said, just enough patience to put it by the last defender. Good answer from Snowstorm. I feel like they needed that one, kind of get themselves back in it. Flame had a lot of the momentum coming out of that last game, and Snowstorm get one on the board, kind of slow them down just a little bit.
Yeah, especially if Josh somehow found a second goal off the kickoff. That would have been a really hard 2-0 lead this early to overcome. But getting themselves back in to this important swing game and game number 3 of this series. It's now Isaac with the pre-jump off the sidewall, but Local again off the backboard. Zuriel with the shot. The slow roller on the net that Local takes care of. 50 off the ceiling again, somehow following his own touch as he just happened to land in the right spot. Kaysen with a bit of an overcommit. He leaves it for Local. Will find the save off of his own sidewall. Still pressure coming out from Flame, but an awkward bounce will leave this one in the hands of Fate. And somewhat of a fake underneath, but luckily Zuriel was just camped right there, and by all happenstance, he just happened to be parked right in front of the ball.
Oh, it's really close. I really thought Fate was going to put it underneath him, almost a highly aerial play. And, I talked a lot about Kaysen, but you mentioned Fate there in a couple of their series earlier this season that we've seen. He was the man to watch out for, too. And, give him opportunities to make those plays, and, he'll definitely put a few of them in the net.
Yeah, I mean, and Local, he's a solid player, but it really does feel like Kaysen and Fate are the people that are the players that are gonna come out with standout plays. As Local's just kind of the solid player he needs to be, getting the defense. He's had a lot of good saves, but he's just more of a midfielder. And Local and Kaysen are coming out with a lot of big shots and opportunities in all the games I've seen them play in. And good opportunity right there, but just not able to put it away was Zuriel. He was just camping right underneath the ball, but either way, the offense rolling on here for Snowstorm. Fate again. I'm not quite sure if he was looking for another fake underneath, but ended up flying right past the ball. Now, opportunity going to Zuriel, but 50 off the corner. Isaac with the slow play. Perhaps looking for an air dribble bump, but couldn't quite get back to his own touch. Jason looking to pass it off to Fate, and a big miss coming out from Flame could result in some more offensive pressure coming out from Snowstorm. Local there for the shot, but getting dunked out, and the net is almost open, but the shot went awry and off to the side. And, you know, this is one of those things, Rockerman, where the pace of play is starting to ramp up again, but, oh, it's a big save coming out from Isaac, and it's looking like they're starting to panic. Game 2, there was no panic from the speed, but, I don't know, both these two teams are maybe playing too fast right now.
Yeah, that can be a curse. You know, we talk about playing fast. It's always good to play fast and, you know, be quicker to the ball on your opponent. But sometimes you can be a little bit too fast, and then you start flying by the ball, missing touches that you normally should hit. And that's when that can definitely cost you here. But so far, these teams, despite them trying to ramp up the pace, not too many mistakes, and they still are deadlocked at one.
And a bit of an awkward touch from Isaac off the corner as he's had to avoid 2 bumps from Snowstorm. And now, awkward touch coming back. This could be a good opportunity for Loco, but he puts it high. Follow up there from Kaysen, and the final player for Flame rotated a little too deep in net.
Yeah, this one, a nice little play off the net, and Josh, he's there, but he just drifts around, and, you know, the shot really could have came anywhere. Good placement, but, you know, it's unfortunate rotation there from Flame. Snowstorm going to capitalize, looking good here now, trying to get a 2-1 series lead.
And that's one of those opportunities where you don't necessarily want to rotate back post all the time. Got to keep ball cam on and just park yourself in front of the net, because all of the Snowstorm players were pouncing on that opportunity, and they did not miss. It's now a final minute left for Flame to try and come back in this game, whose offense has dwindled a little bit. They're only sitting at 5 shots, but a good opportunity for Surreal. If he had enough boost, surely he would have found that double tap, but just needed about 10 or 15 more. Now Josh in his own corner getting bumped off, but Zuriel quick to this one, looking for the follow-up off the sidewall, and he will find it. Almost found a pinch pass to the middle, but again, ball sent back into this Flame corner as Snowstorm is starting to lock down the midfield, but as I say that, a pass coming out. An awkward touch from Kaysen, big 50 bump almost coming out in net. Zuriel putting the shot on straight over to Isaac, looking for the redirect, but Kaysen with another big save, and final 30 seconds here. Could just go Flames' way if they keep this up.
Yeah, they've got some pressure, but I don't know if they're going to put it through. Snowstorm's been good on the defense, but got maybe one more opportunity left.
Yeah, one final offensive drive to try and meet another tie, perhaps another 2-2 overtime. Isaac getting beat out. 50 off to the side. Zuriel looking to keep this one in. An unfortunate touch from Loco is going to leave this one lofting in the middle. The bump's coming out in the net, but the shot was blocked, and the 50 caused it to go off the right post. And Flame, they were trying so hard in that final minute, and I needed to see more of that pressure in the first few minutes of the game, because, again, the pace of play, when it's not a matter of speed, Snowstorm's going to take the dub, and they did.
Yeah, that one, Snowstorm, they held on, but the last playback was so so close there. I really thought, you know, I think all they had to do is put that one on net, but it's a hard angle to hit, right? Especially with the defender right in your face there. Unfortunately, couldn't put it home. But these two teams, they're giving us a show here as they're fighting for this division title and the top 4 seed come playoff time. And Snowstorm now, they won the series earlier in the season. If they win this one, they can lock up the division in the top 4 spots. So a very crucial win for them, and Flame gotta see if they can battle back here and force that game number 5, give themselves some hope, try to get the top seed. You always want to win against your division rivals, and this one's no different, especially with all that's on the line.
Absolutely, as Flame was able to come back the last time they lost a match in the series, and another tough loss in Game 3. We'll have to see if any shenanigans come out as per usual on Forbidden Temple. As a battle between fire and ice will be decided here. Will we go to Game 5, or will the series be closed out and Snowstorm take a commanding division lead and the head-to-head matchup? As this one's going to be lofting in the middle, and it's just going to go straight in. I don't even think the flying player made the touch. I think it was just Local's ball.
Yeah, that one just goes in. You see 3 defenders in that corner from Flame. They all went after that ball, 2 of them right away. Third one came right behind him, and yeah, just a tough little mistake right there from Flame, and Snowstorm happy to capitalize early, and You know, when you're down in this series trying to battle back, you don't want to give up early goals, especially in this one. But Flame, they've shown their offense, and we know that they can battle back.
Yeah, and just they've had one or two of those misplays throughout the series. It happens about once per game, and that was the one time it did. And hopefully for them, that's going to be the only misplay they have positional-wise here in this game. As ball just coming on the net, and Fate parked himself. He's dealing with a little bit of connection issues, and I think that might have something to do with it.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, I'm not sure. Not sure what happened to Fate there, but you know, hey Zuriel, he's gonna take that one, tie it up. Nice one there. Good to get a quick answer out of Flame to tie things up. As you didn't want to have to play from behind this entire series. That can get really demoralizing here. As oh my goodness, people are bumping each other in the corner for Flame, and Snowstorm can't hit the open net.
I was saying they've been allowed one missed opportunity, but again, coming up, as this time off the crossbar, and Isaac, he gets blocked out from his teammate and Josh. Ball still dangerous, but now local to the dribble, over two. Looking to get it past Zuriel. It's a 50 coming out between the two players. Ultimately, the possession going towards Zuriel's way. Josh missing with the pre-flip. Kaysen in an awkward spot, just looking to dish it off to the side to relieve the panic that was settling in. But now Zuriel off the back wall, past a pre-jumped ceiling local. 50 coming out inside the flame box. Josh last back, just popping it out. Pass over. Small ball passing plays coming out. Will it work out? Zuriel for the shot, but puts it way high off to the left of the backboard. Opportunity gone awry as more bumps were coming out in net. And a double commit, but nobody there as Fate coming flying in, but way too late. And just as some offense was about to result, a demo coming out, but Josh rushing in quickly, realizing his teammate was about to be erased off the field. And again, Kaysen being in the way of the passing lanes, causing some disruption, not allowing Flame to get some consistent offense. And again, another huge demo coming out. This could be an opportunity, and local will capitalize again. And this time, Snowstorm incorporating the bumps that Flame's been using all series.
Yeah, that's a huge demo there. Isaac, he just a little bit too quick for him, and the last defender wiped off of the pitch right there, and he's not available at the back post to save that one. So Snowstorm, good capitalization there. And they can sense it. They can sense this division title and trying to get to it. Gonna hold on for 2 minutes, and Flame definitely gonna give him some work here. I would be surprised if they don't.
Yeah, and good air dribble from Josh, and Isaac able to beat it past the last defender, but off the post, and not really a high quality scoring opportunity. But Zuriel getting a bump onto Kaysen. Definitely had a shot right there. Good disruption from him as Isaac high off the corner looking for the double, but would have been way too slow to find it. Zuriel with the great mechanical play. Can he find the double tap? He will, but Fate with the huge save off of the crossbar. An insane shot from Zuriel, canceled out from the defense from Fate, who we've been touting up on offense, but showing up big on defense right there. And again, Zuriel, the big shot, but again, another huge block coming out on the Snowstorm backboard. Local looking to keep this one out. Fate just looking to bang this one out of the half, but straight back into the Snowstorm half. Good pass to the middle, but Isaac not quite there in time. And all of a sudden, everybody and their mother is finding double taps off the corner, the back wall, everything. But either way, the defense for Snowstorm is not letting up.
Oh, that defense is so huge right there. That save, I really thought Zuriel, he was going to hit that one in the back of the net. But Fate, he comes up huge, and it could be one we look back on as to how Snowstorm won this division. If Flame can't find other answers, they're trying to right here off the backboard. The follow attempt from Josh, he puts it in, crossbar down, and ties it up.
And again, the panic setting out as Kaysen with a back wall touch, not able to find it. And Isaac couldn't find the shot, but perhaps putting it below both of the defenders might have been the better option. And able to capitalize right there. And we have another 2-2 scoreline, Rocker Man. And we'll have to see who can be the final victor here. Oh, as this one loitering in front of the net, but nobody quite there. Is now local to the dribble. If he flicked that over Isaac, surely would have been the game decider, but either way.
Oh my goodness!
What the heck just happened right there?
This has got very interesting. This is some Forbidden Temple shenanigans, Bagels. As this is getting really intense here. Final 30 seconds. Next goal might just win it here. Flame really fighting to force this game 5. And Snowstorm trying to lock up the division. They can pretty much with the next goal.
And a good opportunity. Kaysen was pre-jumped, but Isaac using a lot of boost, but able to find a pre-jump save of his own. And final 10 seconds here, Local with the slow play. Josh up early, looking for the 50 pass, but not able to find it. And Zuriel just looking to survive regulation here, but Isaac's looking to score in regulation. He's looking for the double, but again, another big save, and I'm pretty sure he had the read. Whether it would have been on target or not, we'll never know. We have overtime once again.
Overtime again, these two teams are giving us all the content we could ask for here. And I'm very curious to see who's going to start out and try to make a play and will their team to a victory here. Is this one in the midfield? The shot from Josh, he puts it in, and Flame are going to force a game 5.
And a huge play from Zuriel, forcing Fate to pre-jump in the softball touch from Isaac to Josh, and they've tried that a few times in the series, and it works and pays dividends here, and we are headed to game 5.
First game 5 of the Night Bagels, and what a series to get us to game 5, the division title on the line, and Flame, what a great battle back from them. It seemed like a couple of times there, especially early, they didn't, Flame didn't fold. Snowstorm, they gave him a couple punches early, and Flame, they held strong, battled back, and got a couple of crucial goals to give themselves a chance, and now it all comes down to one game to determine who's going to be taking home this division. Won't necessarily be secured, but it could be if Snowstorm can pull it off. We'll have to find out in game 5.
Yeah, and I really do feel like if Flame can get that positioning under order, we saw once again there was just 2, even 3 players. I think a player got demoed, so that's why there was 3 players in the corner. But sometimes they just get so clustered on defense in the corner, even on the goal line, and if they're spaced out correctly, they're using their boost effectively and take into the air, beating out these Snowstorm players, forcing them to pre-jump because they have the reads. Every time Flame has made the read on offense, and Snowstorm were putting up some big saves, but eventually they crumbled. And I feel like if Flame gets the positioning under order, this is their game to win.
I would agree with you there. They've made a couple of mistakes, and you can say that for Snowstorm too. They made a few mistakes, a couple of rotational errors as well with their positioning. And it's really going to all come down to who's going to have that positioning locked down, because both these teams played slow at the beginning, but they have ramped up the speed, and now it's going to come down to who can play with that speed and who can play in the right position with that speed. It all comes down to this.
Absolutely. Champions Field, perhaps the division decider, and the last time Fate was on Champions Field on stream, he hit a nutty flip reset goal. We'll have to see if he comes up with anything here. Opportunity for him. But Zuriel using up a lot of boost and finding a save, but still putting his team in a dangerous spot. But Isaac with a good 50, but Kaysen right there to meet it. Fate looking to disrupt the offense, or the defense, excuse me. Big shot, but another huge save from Isaac. He's been playing solid defense all series. The bump's coming out, forcing a team bump as well. Isaac just looking to pound this one into the corner, keep it out of harm's way for his side, but a huge 50 from Kaysen, and past one. Just Isaac on the back wall, just looking to secure it to the corner, and he will. But a big shot, but Josh was there on the goal line. And a heavy touch from Zuriel. 50 to the middle. Fate there, looking for the redirect, and he will find it. And the nutty play in Game 5 comes out again.
Oh my goodness, look at this one right here. Kaysen sets it up, and there's a defender back. Fate just gonna look for that redirect touch there, and nothing Josh could do about that one. Perfectly placed. Snowstorm, they want this division, and they want to lock this top 4 seed up.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest, it might have been better if he just left it, because I don't think he was getting there. He actually put the ball closer to Josh, but either way, a crazy shot, and didn't actually catch how fast that was going in net. But either way, a speedy ball and a huge pass from Local, looking to find a 2-0 lead, but Flame defenders getting in the way, shutting down that opportunity. Snowstorm are looking to take it. They've scored first here. Will that be the decider? We'll have 3 minutes to find out. Is Fate soft touch looking to follow it up? Isaac there, but perhaps leaving it for his teammate and Josh. Looking like that should have been Isaac's ball, but either way, getting called off. As he's looking to follow this one here, but not able to find the touch. And this is kind of strange here, Rockerman. Flame, they've just been locked down. They only got 1 shot to their name, and it's not due to lack of speed. Snowstorm, they are showing up right now. Oh, and there he is again. Fate with the double tap. Game 5 is just all that matters to him.
I guess so. Fate is the Game 5 master here, as he just double taps, so he's not even phased by the 2 defenders on the backboard. He sticks with it, expects that ball to come back to him. He puts in another insane goal the man just willing his team to victory here. He talked about it. Who's going to step up and will their team to victory? So far, it's been a Fate. As we get to the halfway point, they're up by 2.
Another opportunity, but Surreal, he just pounds it into the ground straight into Case, and if he just rifled that one anywhere halfway above the goal, surely would have been a scoring opportunity from them, but Kaysen just was standing right in the way. So now Isaac taking this one to his back corner, collecting the boost, looking for a pass to the middle, but getting cut off from Kaysen. Zuriel now high off his own back wall, looking for a touch. Sends it out, but only to local, high off the corner. Isaac's gonna have to make a tough read, and he does. Looking to shut down Fate anytime this man is up for a shot. Flame have got to be wary. And Isaac taking no chances right there. Still locked down in their defensive half as Fate just going flying past the ball again. I think he's dealing with some connection issues. And it seems like anytime he's not lagging, he's putting up some crazy shots. As now Josh taking to the sky, running out of boost and not able to find the double. But still Flame looking to keep this pressure on. Big hit to the middle. Isaac just looking to keep this one in the offensive half, but still Snowstorm. They have just been so deadly this game and locking down the midfield. They got a minute and a half to come back here, Rockerman, but I don't know. Snowstorm, they're just looking so good right now.
Yeah, Snowstorm is just, they're locking down on the offense here, and Flame is just stuck in their defensive half. They haven't gotten anything going on offense here, and they gotta start pushing right now if they're gonna want a chance and put a shot on, but gotta find a little bit more quality to their opportunities here in the final minute.
Yeah, it kind of seems like anytime they're on the ball, they're just trying to hit it as hard as they can because they know Snowstorm is barreling down on them every opportunity. Almost a third one slipping in right there. But if they slow down again, Snowstorm's going to be right there. But either way, maybe it's the bumps. Haven't really seen them go for too many bumps here in Game 5. Could be one way to force a goal. But Kaysen off the backboard. Big hit, the overcommit from Flame coming out once again in a commanding 3-0 lead, and this could be the dagger.
Yeah, that might be the dagger, but you talked about trying to see a bump there, and Isaac, he went for the bump there. He was trying to get a shot on, help him get a shot on Ned and Josh. Just a little bit out of position there, and Snowstorm, they take the 3-0 lead, and with 40 seconds left, they're looking to take home that top 4 seed. It's all but written for them, unless Flame can pull out some sort of miracle here in Game 5.
Yeah, they need a goal right now, and they need it quick, but nobody in position. Kaysen off of the sidewall, faking out the Flame player on the back wall, and 20 seconds left, and this will be a Snowstorm victory at this point, but by no means was Flame an easy customer as they put up a battle in this series, but at the end of the day, Fate just decided that Game 5 was his time, and coming up with 2 absolutely huge plays to likely secure the division unless there's a collapse in the final few games.
Yeah, no, I think Snowstorm, I think they automatically clinch the division here because they have the tiebreaker and they'll get a top 4 seed. It's a huge save. Not even going to let them get one for the road there. But Snowstorm will be heading to the playoffs and they will be the Atlantic Division champions of the Challenger League.
Yeah, and just a big step up there from Fate, who was playing some solid defense and was definitely a factor on the field the first 4 games, but just showing up big in Game 5, got that big redirect goal to open up the scoring, and then the huge double tap to keep the pressure coming. But it was another mispositioning error for Flame. There was 2 players on the back wall, and they bumped into each other, but the touch could have been made before the bump came out, and just the positioning came back to bite him once again. But either way, I mean, Flame was definitely a tough customer here in this series, and they made Snowstorm earn it. And, I was kind of criticizing Snowstorm. I didn't really think they had the means to be a 1 seed, but I don't know, they just come up with some highlight reel plays, and they don't make it look easy, but I mean, they definitely prove why they are at the number 1 seed right there.
Yeah, definitely so. And with Dissolve losing, that's going to give them a good shot to take home the number 1 seed. I have to do a little bit of looking later, but they might just be able to lock up that 1 seed. Snowstorm, they're really trying to get to it. They played well this season, and yeah, we got to get rolling onto the next match, Bagels.
Yeah, we're about a minute over time there, but yeah, we'll come back after a short break. But an exciting Game 5 series, huge Challenger League matchup, but that's going to do it here between Snowstorm and Flame. Snowstorm taking the victory in Game 5. The the commanding 3-0 lead on the back of Fate. And we will be coming back in a few short minutes to head into the Rival League, where we have another important match for playoff implications. We got a Rival versus Gravelords in another tough divisional matchup, and we'll catch you guys after the break.